What's up, my friend? Abby here, and welcome back to Writer's Life Wednesday. Today we are talking about the strong female character, TM. We all love the strong female character, right? Why is that? Because gone are the days of the damsel in distress. We don't want our Prince Charming to swoop in and save our girl. We want to see our girl save herself and the day. And probably the prince too while she's at it. But unfortunately, in the writing world, the strong female character has become a stereotype. An annoying one. In most YA books today, you can usually find the strong female character leading the story with an iron fist and a leather jacket and probably short hair because all tough girls have short hair. Or at least have to chop off their long hair in an act of rebellion. Our strong female character can probably also fix cars, beat people up, and fire an automatic weapon because she's just that strong. No, the sarcasm, please. But here's my question. Does a physically tough character make for a strong character? Don't get me wrong, I love tough girls in fiction, girls who aren't afraid to get dirt under their fingernails and punch someone in the face if necessary, but I've gotten tired of seeing the strong female character just become the tough, mean, cynical, bitter female character. That's not a role model for anyone to look up to, girl or boy. And today I would like to suggest that we can create female characters who are both strong and kind. Female characters who are both lovable and fierce. As a writer, this is something I've thought about a lot, so today I've compiled a list of 6 ways that you can make your strong female character strong and not annoying. Okay, number 1, let her have actual weaknesses. All characters have to have weaknesses, right? We know this. But why is it that the strong female characters don't seem to get that many weaknesses? I know, it sounds kind of like an oxymoron, like the strong character is weak. But that's reality. All humans have flaws, male or female. So first and foremost, you need to make sure your strong female character has actual weaknesses. Don't make it perfectionism, okay? That's just don't. Something that debilitates her, either physically, mentally, emotionally, just something that's an actual weakness. Something she has to deal with every day and work through in order to achieve her ultimate goal. A great example of this in fiction is, where is it? Hawk from The Blood Race. On a daily basis, Hawk struggles with PTSD and disturbing memories from her past. In fact, this is a huge theme in the book, seeing yourself as you are, not as you were. Hawk is a totally kick-butt female character, but her PTSD does make her vulnerable at times, and it's something that she's struggling with through the whole book, and something that she eventually has to overcome in the story. Number 2. Let her be a girl. The thing that bothers me the most about the strong female character stereotype is most of the time she just acts like a guy. Somehow that's all it takes to be strong. That makes me so angry. How is this a celebration of females? If a girl likes leather jackets and short hair and tattoos, cool. Power to her, that's her personal preference. But if another girl likes to wear pink dresses and paint her nails, does that make her weak? No. It's the inner strength that matters. Your outer appearance, wardrobe, and hobbies have nothing to do with being courageous. This is not to say that I don't like female characters who are tough tomboys, I do. But I would like to see more girly female characters get a chance to show their strength too. A great example of this? Cress from the Lunar Chronicles. Ah, Cress, the cinnamon roll of TLC, besides Thorn, of course. She's not your typical strong female character, okay? She likes fancy dresses, singing opera, crushing on cute boys, but she's also a hacker, a rebel, and saves the day on more than one occasion. She's sensitive and kind, but courageous when she needs to be. And totally boss. And a great role model. You'll love this one. Number 3, let her learn something from a man. Wait, please don't run away screaming. I can explain. I'm all about girls breaking stereotypes and doing stuff that's usually considered a man's job, such as fixing cars and beating people up and building houses, but where did these fictional girls learn to do all of this stuff? Some of them are self-taught, and that's totally fine, but I just like to remind my fellow writers that it's okay to let your strong female character learn something from a male character. That doesn't take away from her awesome female power. The fact is, most things that are stereotyped as man's work are stereotyped that way because it's just more common to see men doing them. That doesn't mean a woman can't do it just as good, if not better, but it kind of makes sense for her to have learned that thing from a guy. A great example of this, Victoria from the BBC series Victoria. When the young queen rises to the throne, she doesn't know the first thing about ruling a country. For a long time, she relies heavily upon the guidance of her friend and Prime Minister Lord Melbourne, who teaches her a lot about what it means to be a leader. Later, Victoria welcomes advice and assistance from Prince Albert too, when she finally swallows her pride and sees that he knows things she doesn't. None of this takes away from how totally boss Victoria is. She's courageous and stubborn and the freaking queen, but she's also not afraid to admit that she couldn't do it alone. Number 4, let her be strong when no one else notices. My personal favorite kind of strong character is the character that suffers quietly in the background while nobody notices their suffering. Not only is this a great opportunity to amp up the inner conflict of your characters, but it's also a great way to showcase their strength. It takes a lot of bravery and kindness to quietly face your own challenges without complaining about them to others. Sometimes the hardest battles we fight are the ones that just stay inside our hearts and minds. A great example of this is Eleanor from Sense and Sensibility. I can relate to Eleanor on a number of levels, not to mention I always get her whenever I do like the "What Jane Austen character are you?" quiz. The thing I relate to the most is how she bottles up her emotions. Throughout most of the story, she's forcing herself to keep a secret that's breaking her heart, meanwhile trying to console and help her broken-hearted sister, who has no idea that Eleanor is suffering. But this makes her such a strong female character. She doesn't cry and complain to others, she handles her pain with grace and kindness, as hard as it is to bear. Number 5, let her struggle. As a woman, I know firsthand we face disadvantages. This world is not perfect and there are unfortunately a lot of hateful and sexist people out there. So if you're writing realistic fiction, historical fiction, or even a fictional future with different social standards, it might make sense to highlight some of the disadvantages that women face. The world is sexist sometimes, but that makes your strong female character even stronger when she bucks against societal norms and succeeds despite the obstacles in her way. We need more equality and love in the world, so why not bring these issues into your story? A great example of this, see if I can get this one without looking, Jo March from Little Women. I think it's safe to say that basically nothing comes easy for Jo. In fact, her life just seems to be one struggle after another, but mixed in with that is laughter and joy and magic and friendship and family, and that's what makes her story so relatable. Life throws a lot at Jo, but she meets every challenge with strength and courage. She's also a girl way ahead of her time. And last but not least, number 6, let her fail sometimes. We're all human, and all humans fail sometimes. A lot. It's just not realistic for your strong female character to win every battle and conquer all her enemies in one fell swoop. Let her trip and fall sometimes. Let her be defeated, but she will rise again. We all love superheroes, right? But we love them even more when they show their human side. I promise this is not anti-strong female, okay? It is just the opposite. It makes your character stronger to fail and get back up again. It's also amazing to see how many times a character can fail and the audience is still cheering for them. A great example of this, Scarlet from Gone with the Wind. If I were to make a list of all the times Scarlet messes things up, we'd be here all day. After fighting her way through fear, anger, love, and heartbreak, she loses the one man who is her equal. She fails, all because of her narrow-minded selfishness. Yet still, at the end of the story, we care. Unlike Red.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
We want to see Scarlet succeed and maybe grow up a little bit too. She's a character we can believe in, because she's the furthest thing from perfect. Okay, my friend, that is it. Those are my tips, my 6 ways to make a strong female character relatable, awesome, inspiring, a great role model, and not be just this annoying, bitter, cynical, rude you know what. So now it's time for you to tell me what you think. What do you think makes a strong female character? What's your favorite character trait in the strong female character? And comment below and tell me an example in a movie, book, TV show, whatever, of a strong female character that hits all these points and is actually relatable, good, awesome, inspiring role model, and just an awesome female character all around. Smash that like button if you like this video, and be sure to subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, because I post writing videos every Wednesday and I would love to see you here. Also, be sure to share this video with somebody who maybe also is very annoyed with the strong female character stereotype being so annoying. I will see you next time, my friend. Go write some strong, awesome female characters. Rock on. Shh.